हत्या, हिंसा, अत्याचार, लोभ, मोहले संसार व्याकुल भइसकेको छ। विश्व मानव बीचमा ठुलो हुरी आइसकेको छ। अब यो संसार नष्ट हुने बाटोतिर लम्किरहेको छ। यसलाई बचाउने अब एउटै उपाय धर्म हो। जब धर्मको शील र मार्गमा हिँड्दैन तब व्याकुल संसार अवश्य नष्ट छ।
This is Palden Dorje, born Ram Bahadur Bamjan. Now called Dharma Sangha, he is meditating for world peace. It is now his 6th and final year. Apparently, he has been meditating without sustenance or relief. On April 9th, 1990, Dharma Sangha was born in Nepal, in the village of Ratanpuri, Bara district. Not far from there is Lumbini, the birthplace of the great Buddha Sakyamuni. Dharma Sangha's parents are farmers. His mother's name was Maya Devi, the same name as Buddha's mother. While she was pregnant with Dharma Sangha, she was unable to eat meat without becoming ill. Dharma Sangha was most happy when he was reading scriptures, meditating, or walking under the peepal tree. Later, he went to study with Som Bahadur Lama, who lived at Sudha. After completing their Buddhist education for 2 years, he went to Dehradun to further his education with the gurus of Dehradun. Dharma Sangha implored his family not to sacrifice any animals or drink alcohol, or further complications would arise. He disappeared from his home. He was just 15. He wanted to meditate for 6 years. More and more crowds gathered at the site. All witnesses claimed that Dharma Sangha did not eat, drink, or leave the site to relieve himself. Dharma Sangha gained worldwide recognition when the Discovery Channel decided to make a documentary about him called The Boy with Divine Powers. Some believed the documentary, but others didn't. They thought that this was just another scam. Onlookers were further amazed when Dharma Sangha was surrounded by fire, burning his clothes and his hair, but leaving the boy unscathed.
In the cold winter, we were around the fire. All of a sudden, we saw a blaze of fire on the sky at the meditation site. Who came and started the fire? We were like, does anybody took away the tapasvi? In fact, I saw him standing very tall as people tree, like a huge person standing on the fire.
In Dharma Sangha's meditation practice, he receives numerous tutelary deities, gurus of many different religions, who come to bless him and reveal their various stages of enlightenment. Khenpo Sonam Gyurme says that given Dharma Sangha's method to achieve enlightenment, there will very likely be a day when not only monks but any willing person would be able to meditate under a tree without sustenance or relief.
Nowadays, I'm collecting and writing his philosophy in Dharma. The name of his Dharma is bodhi which means one form of all religious guru who is completely able to serve the path of enlightenment attained by himself by listening to his tutelary deities. The most venerable Dharma Sangha is going to complete his 6 years meditation after 9 months, and he will give public blessing and teaching in Tirthuk Dhamma Hall, which is now under construction. And finally, I would like to welcome to all venerable Dhamma Gurus, Dhamma leaders, monks and nuns, and all devotees from the world to this Dhamma Hall and accept his pure wisdom and philosophy and Dhamma.
He disappeared on several occasions, but for the most part, he meditated at his present site.
Namo Guru Dharma, Namo Guru Maitri Sarva Dharma Sanghaya, Namo Guru Maitri Sarva Dharma Sanghaya, Namo Guru Maitri Sarva Dharma Sanghaya.
Homage to Guru Dharma, homage to Guru and Maitri to all religions and communities, for world peace and to benefit all sentient beings. I am giving this message of peace to the world with new wisdom and a new method. I, Dharma Sangha, will continue penance for 9 months more. Afterwards, I will teach the wisdom and the pure Dharma to those devotees who wander here in search of receiving that which is given to me by the Buddhas. Also, I will continue to do meditation and penance. The wisdom which is given to me by the Buddhas is bodhi sharawan dharma, to which I have listened and understood from the Buddhas themselves, and also by following those paths of wisdom, and I will be telling that wisdom according to devotees' needs and capacity of understanding. This dharma is a path full of pure wisdom of the Buddhas. Modern people believe that dharma is a principle and institution, and though they have reached the meaning of dharma closely, they are in fact far from real dharma. I believe that those who practice the 8 moralities and understand the real dharma will practice the pure dharma. 8 moralities or rules are: 1. Not to discriminate against human beings according to their caste, religion, gender or color, etc. 2. Not to humiliate religions by comparing them as superior or inferior. 3. Not to accept discriminative doctrinal principles. 4. Not to think of nations as separate or treat countries as friends and enemies. 5. To avoid debates and arguments as to whether something is true or false, as one view will likely be undervalued and another exaggerated. 6. Not to practice the 10 negative actions. 7. To practice 3 training morals: discipline, concentration and wisdom, and the dedication of your life to social and national services. 8. To attain perfect enlightenment or dedicate yourself to get liberation of oneself or others. I would like to tell the world to practice the 8 moralities or rules, practice all the moralities and spread the pure dharma and peace in the world. Beside this, I focus on keeping the spiritual gurus and lay persons away from greed, fame, ignorance and attachment, and always focus on attaining perfect happiness and peace for as long as life exists. Finally, let's make this world a dharma world, which is a very suitable to live in, not only for human beings, animals, living creatures and plants, but also for Buddhas. May all beings be happy.
Bhavatu Sarva Mangalam.
बुद्धज्ञानी ॐ नमो गुरु बुद्धज्ञानी ॐ नमो गुरु बुद्धज्ञानी